Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Welcome back, true believers. My name is Anger Banjo, and we are jumping back into Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4, one of the greatest PlayStation 4 exclusives of this current generation. And last time we did the Grand Theft Auto mission, so we should be able to swing around and, get through some major story segments right about now. As we are going to swing around for a few moments here, try to collect some of the random collectibles that we have scattered around the city of New York here. As we pull up here, let's see, we're 14% through the main story so far, which is pretty impressive, all things considered. A couple short videos and we're a decent, a little bit of the way through the story here. And of course, that 15% of the game does include the side stuff, which are side missions, as well as completing the other side stuff like your crimes, your landmarks, and all that stuff. So in reality, we're probably going to get about 75 to 80% of the main storyline completed here by the time we're all is said and done, which is fine, because we'll have seen the main story, we'll have gone through all the main major elements of this game outside of, you know, you're doing your crimes and getting all your side collectibles. And I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to be as disappointed about that. But hey, right now it looks like they want us to rescue the civilians. I don't think we're going to do that. Let's see here. There's a backpack here. And like I said, we're on our way to Dr. Octopus's lab. So since we're on our way, we're going to find some cool little Spidey Easter eggs scattered throughout the world on our way over there. And we see a vulture jammer, and I believe that was probably used in the comics, if I'm correct, to prevent the vulture from being able to use his wings because they're technological or something along those lines. So we're going to spin through here. And New York, this map of New York is not as big as you think it is, but it's big enough. It's just the right size, I feel, for what they're trying to accomplish. They want to have this open world game, but at the same point in time, they want to make sure that the game's not too big where you feel overwhelmed, and I feel like that's an issue with a lot of open world titles. There are some titles, in my opinion, that just try to do too much. They try to have too much in there, and you just feel like overwhelmed. I think Spider-Man's a good example. I think the world for Horizon Zero Dawn was a great size, and I really love the setup for Ghost of Tsushima, which I really wish they would do a New Game Plus, because I think we would go through that at some point here. And that's the classic retro web shooter that we have from the comic books that you're familiar with. Of course, Spider-Man, being a tech nerd, has developed a bunch of new stuff, and we're going to get into the story mission here with Dr. Octavius. And we switch over to Peter Parker. And usually when we switch over to Peter Parker, it's usually for a short period of time, a cutscene or some little dinky thing here. So we're going to go in here, like and we get a cutscene with Dr. Octavius.
What you want it to do, and
yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
And look who it is. It's everyone's favorite. I love how he calls him Devil, and they gave him red hair. That's Norman Osborne there. And I love how...
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
If you're familiar with the comics, Norman Osborn is the Green Goblin, but I feel like they're not going to do that here because of the fact that Norman looks so old, and just the overall fact that he is older.
Those were
and it looks like he's getting ready to take all the stuff away from Dr. Octavius here.
Should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country.
And I love how Osborn just kind of swoops in and takes all the credit,
where you'll receive
and
the latest
just
in
simply takes
prosthetics.
over here.
No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Feels a little unsettling. We don't know. Apparently, these guys have a bit of a heated rivalry. We don't know anything about it. I mean, I'm not surprised at this point.
Next year, maybe the two of you can start that business yours.
Because of the fact that like a lot of the characters in the Spider-Man universe, especially the villains, are created by Spider-Man essentially in a weird kind of twisted way. And I mean, I saw someone did a deep fake video. Now that I'm thinking about it, where they actually took Willem Dafoe and Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst and Alfred Molina and kind of imposed their actual faces with using game footage into the game, and it's really unsettling how accurate these faces look in terms of the human design.
I need some time to think. If I were you.
So it looks like we're going to be taking a break from Dr. Octavius. So we're going to have more time as Spider-Man right now. So we're going to get a little load screen here. Let's see. And I haven't changed the suit. I keep thinking about it, but I just love the design of the advanced suit from the Far From Home movie. I just love it. There are several suits that are, I think, very comic booky, and there are suits that are made specifically for this game. And I will probably at some point switch over to suits at some point to kind of give you guys a different viewpoint
Norman never listens to Harry.
for each kind of suit, because they all have different references to Spider-Man's past.
One of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
So now we're going to get... So Harry's away in Europe. We don't know why. We just know he's away in Europe. So now we're going to get to learn about a little like side thing we can do. They're called research stations. And we're going to see it right here in a couple seconds here once I climb up here. And it's essentially started by Harry because of his mother, who died. We'll find that out in a few seconds here.
Project was research
or later on.
Benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's going to shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not going to pay the bills.
So Harry's mother passed away. So we'll eventually find out exactly why.
I'll do what I can to help.
But Harry has set up research stations throughout the city of New York, as we see all of them pop up on that. Once again, they are entirely optional, so we're not going to focus on doing too many of them. Seeing that 17% of this game's complete, I feel like we're getting pretty far. So right now, our goal here is going to snap up some smog, and we're going to do some research in regards to essentially smog here for Harry. And the whole point is to show that Oscorp should be focusing on helping the environment and everything like that.
Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die. The particles are concentrating.
And what's cool about this is they use a lot of like sciencey stuff here. And like normally when we're swinging in this area, we're not going to see the smog. So now we got to get some smog here. And this is going to be fun. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm not very good at these sometimes. Like there's a certain area where we have to pick this smog up. Do we have to jump down, jump up? What do we gotta do? Okay, so I see the green. You see all those like green smog clouds? We gotta swing into them. We gotta swing into them and collect. How many do we have to collect? Come on, Ian, tell me.
I gotta swing right through those clouds.
8. So we gotta collect 8 samples. And some of these are a lot easier to get than others. They're not hard. It's timing your jumps and timing your swings, and that's not something I'm the best at. So like this one, that one gave it to us. They were nice. So if this is invisible to the naked eye, or are they saying it is visible to the naked eye, that means it has to be really bad for like this brief moment in time. Let's see. Nope, didn't get this one. Alright. Let's move on. And it's cool that the map's showing us where everything is. I think when I first played this, I didn't know. The map didn't show me where anything was. So, like, unless it was a main objective, I wouldn't know where anything is. So we got another one here. So we're almost halfway done with this. Alright, we missed that one, so let's try to grab another one here.
Well,
or no, we're going to jump up. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That one wasn't really hard to get. Alright. Let's see here. And I don't like these sciencey quests that Harry has set up around the map because sometimes they get a little frustrating. They're not always like the most fun kind of side stuff. And I think I did them the first time in order to max out everything and do everything and see everything, but you don't really have to do it. These are all totally optional. If you just want to play through the story, you can. And I feel like this was probably one of the easier games I've played in order to get a platinum trophy for a game, which is crazy. And that's one little thing Sony's been doing, is making it easier to get those. Crazy, right? So if you think this is just a simple, I guess we could say a fetch quest, where we fetch the oh, they didn't give us that one. I thought we got that one zipping through here. Alright, let's try it again.
I must be freaking these people out.
Alright.
What else is new?
There we go. So we just gotta get one more. I don't know what people he thinks are getting freaked out by the fact that he's swinging around collecting smog. They just think he's probably swinging around looking like an idiot. So we gotta get one more. Let's see. I want to try to get closer to where the next part of this quest is going to be, which I think we're going to be ending up going back. Nope.
And a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
Okay. We can see where the map is, where the thing is. So we got to get 2 cars, specific photos of cars here. Let's swing around here. And we have the smokestack. So let's go get the cars first. That'll be our main primary focus here. We're getting close to this one, so let's hope it'll stop, or we can get it to stop. Oh, nope.
Great light
It just comes to a random stop here, and we get the picture of it. Alright. And now let's get this last car. And it's nice that these cars stop. Like, oh, Spider-Man's here. We better stop so we can take a picture of us. That's what I feel like the driver of the car is doing. Inadvertently going up to this roof here to get to this car. And the nice thing about this is we can't lose this car. We're going to land in front of it, and the car is going to hit us. I hope that driver has insurance. He just hit us hard. Oof, that's going to hurt. Alright, so now we just got to go to the smokestack here. And that one's the little blue dot in the bottom corner of our map here. So we're going to swing to it. It's not that far away. I think all we got to do is get a photo of it, and that'll end our quest. I think. I'm not 100% sure here. It's been a while. So let's zip line up to one of these smokestacks here. And we're going to run up it first, then we're going to have a hard time here. Alright. Off center. Off center.
Picture I ever took.
There we go. Bingo, bongo, bongo. Alright.
From here.
So it looks like we got our picture. And
well, Harry's
talk about making a green spider costume for birthday. Why don't he just do a
Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing.
make a Recyclops costume?
Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes a Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.